Hello everybody, welcome back. So in this quick video, I'm going to show you the best way of creating new articles directly on WordPress. So what I'll be going through is first is photos. I'll be showing you how to put photos on. And then I'll move on to how to put videos on, and then finally I'll show you how to properly do just a text post. So really simple to do, but first let's start off with how to do photos. So the first thing you want to do before you get started on writing a post is to find whatever article, whatever photos, whatever website you're going to take the photos from and put it on your website, whether it's a photographer's direct website, whether you're on Reddit, whether you're on whatever website. There's a few different ways to do it, but this is, in my opinion, the quickest and the fastest way of getting it done. So here's the sample article I'm going to do, the historical photos. I've just got this from Imgur.com, so I'm just going to do these because they're great. They're great photos, and they come with titles already, which saves me time from having to write titles myself. So let's get straight into it. So the first thing you want to do is go to post, add new, and then while that's loading, what I'll do is I'll put these photos on my computer first. So I won't be going directly off these photos. I'll host it on the website myself, because if I go to copy link address and put it on my website, one, I'm using the other website's resources, which they may not be very happy about. And another thing is, if the other website, something happens to it, it's down, it's under maintenance, then that affects your website as well. So we don't want that. So with this one, I'm just going to show you how to do it. I won't do every photograph. So let's say there's how many photos here? 100. I might just pick out between 15 and 30. That's the sweet spot. So I might do 21, 22, something like that. So what I'll go ahead and do is I'll either have a folder open, or if my desktop is clean like this, I'll drag it straight to my desktop. So I'll just go drag, oops, sorry about that, drag, and then I'll just keep doing this for every photo. Drag, and then once it's all done, this will take me 5 minutes tops, but I'm not going to show you now, so you get the idea. So just drag it onto your desktop or onto a folder somewhere where you could easily access it, and you're going to go back to your post. And there's two ways you can do this. You could do add media and then upload files this way. This is probably the best way. The other way is you could go into media directly and then add new, but I like to do it directly in the post. So the article headline will be something catchy, something that will make you go, wow, I really want to click that. 22 historical photos that will send chills down your spine. So that's just straight off the top of my head. It's something people are going to want to click on. You can have something like 22 historical photos that you've never ever seen before. So it has an element of excitement, an element of, it gives them a reason to click. Right. So now what we'll do is, before we add any, it's 1, 2, 3 and all that stuff, before we add all those numbers, I'm just going to dump all those files directly onto Imgur. Sorry, onto my website here. So I'll just, if I have 20 images, I'll drag them all in at once. All at once. We'll edit it off later. So this is the easiest way to do it. Drag it all in at once. Usually I'll leave it at full size, because my theme, it will automatically change the size to fit the screen that it's using. But if you don't want to do that, you could always change the size. But I find that unnecessarily takes longer than I need. And then I'll usually have it as aligned center, directly in the middle. Right. Once all that's done, insert into post. So this is what it will look like. Right, it'll, whatever, if you have 22, you're gonna have 22 photos on top of each other. And then I usually write, not many people do this, but I usually write a quick 20-word excerpt to explain the people who are coming into the article what they're going to get, and also it gives, so let's say you share this article on Facebook, it will give it a little blurb under the photos, so then you don't have to write it every single time. So it'll be something like, have you ever had a love of seeing candid or rare photos? This is the post for you. Something like that. It will, just off the top of my head, but spend a good couple of minutes thinking about what to write. So that once that's done, I'll press enter, and then I'll write one. And what's that mean? Powder monkey on USS New Hampshire. So one, copy. Oops. Usually I'll just paste and match style, because then I'll change the style myself. Paste and match style. Done. Right, and then I'll just keep doing that for all the other photos. And what I usually do with the titles, I'll make it either heading 4, or I like 3, 4, 3. 1 and 2 is a bit too big in my opinion. Let's go with 3, and there you go. That's the first picture done, and then I'll just keep doing that over and over and over. So 2, paste and match style, and then heading 3. So you just keep doing that. Won't take you more than 10 minutes, right? Depending on how many photos you have. If you have obviously less photos, the quicker you'll be able to do it. And then once that's all done, I usually like to preview it first, right? So once it's all done, I'll preview it, and I'll see. Obviously this theme for this website, it's not suited for a viral blog, but usually it'll be, nice bold letters. Maybe 3, it's a bit too big, right? If it's a bit too big, then it's not as aesthetically pleasing, and I'll usually change it around again. So 3, that was 3. Heading 3, bit too big. Maybe I'll go back to 4 or 5. So it's always good to play around with these, and as you see, the website automatically sizes the photos, so it saves me time from doing it myself. And if you have 22 photos, then you're gonna have a great article where people are gonna get a lot of value out of this. And at the bottom, if you're getting photos from Imager or Reddit or something like that, and they don't have the source directly, you could just link it back to this article, right? Because you don't really know where these photos are from either, right? So you link it back to this article. You're trying your best to source it. So at the bottom, I'll have something like source or content source, something like that, and then I'll have the link there, and I'll put it as a link. And people, if they want to find the source, they could go back there. And that's really all there is to it, right? It doesn't take long at all. It's quick, it's easy. And then on your website, you'll have categories, whether it's funny, awesome, fun. This would probably be part of like a, awesome or something like that. So always put in categories, and then add a few tags, because tags are when people go to your website and they want to search for something, the tags will help them out that way. So historical, history, photos, something like that. Then really important, set featured image, right? Usually it'll be a photo from the article. Set featured image, and you want something that will make people want to click. So this one looks interesting out of these 3. So when you set a featured image, when you post it on Twitter, social media, on Facebook or something like that, it's going to be the image that pops up. And if you have an image on a Facebook post, you're going to find you're going to get a lot more clicks rather than just putting the link there. Right, so put an image, and that's it, guys. That's really simple. Once you're happy with everything, click publish, and bam, your post is done. So that if I focus and concentrate, I could probably get this article done in 10 minutes. 10 minutes, drag, drop, and then once it's all done, I'll just delete these photos from my computer, as they're all on the website. Empty trash, and it's really that simple.